Picture this. You're driving down a lonely highway deep in the Navajo Reservation, Arizona. Not a soul around. Just the desert and the reach of your headlights. Suddenly, out of the corner of your eye, you spot a coyote running parallel to your car. You speed up to 60 miles per hour, but the animal keeps pace. Then, it turns its head toward you. You see human, intelligent eyes staring back. In that chilling second, you realize that is no animal. The internet is obsessed. Millions of views on TikTok, terrifying Reddit threads, horror movies, and even a ranch named after them that caught the attention of the Pentagon. Today, we dive into one of North America's most secretive and frightening legends. We're breaking down the full history of skinwalkers, real-life incidents, and what's actually hiding behind these eerie tales. Ancient magic, unknown mutations, or just our imagination? Fasten your seatbelts. We're heading into the Wild West. To understand skinwalkers, forget everything Hollywood taught you. In the culture of the Navajo, the largest Native American tribe in the U.S., these aren't just cryptids like Bigfoot or the Chupacabra. They are people. And that's what makes it terrifying. In the Navajo language, a skinwalker is called Naaldlooshii, which literally translates to, with it, he goes on all fours. Originally, these were powerful medicine men and healers who reached the highest levels of magic. But instead of healing, they turned to the dark side. Legend says that to become a skinwalker, a shaman must commit an unthinkable crime, taking the life of a family member. Once initiated, they gain the power to shapeshift into any animal, usually predators like coyotes, wolves, bears, or owls. By wearing the animal's pelt, hence the name Skinwalker, they gain its speed and strength while keeping their human intelligence. There's a strict rule among the Navajo: you do not talk about skinwalkers. Locals believe even mentioning their name draws their attention. If you go to the reservation and start asking questions, most people will simply walk away. It is the ultimate taboo. How do you know you're not just looking at a sick animal? The legends describe bone-chilling details. First, speed. They can outrun a speeding car. Second, the eyes. An animal's eyes reflect light in the dark, but a skinwalker in beast form has dull, human eyes that don't glow. However, in human form, their eyes might glow in the dark. Third, mimicry. This is the scariest part. They can mimic human voices, a crying baby, a woman screaming for help, or even the voice of a relative, all to lure you out into the darkness. And finally, mind control. It's said that if you look a skinwalker directly in the eye, they can paralyze you with fear or force you to obey them. They come at night, knocking on windows and climbing onto roofs. Legend says the only way to stop one is to speak their true human name aloud. If you do, the skinwalker will die within 3 days for their sins. You might think, okay, ancient legends are cool, but what about today? Well, reports of encounters haven't stopped. The peak of this mystery is a place in Utah known worldwide as Skinwalker Ranch. In 1994, the Sherman family bought a 500-acre ranch in the Uinta Basin. What followed was like a mix of The X-Files and a horror movie. They reported UFO sightings, poltergeist activity in their home, mutilated cattle with surgical precision, and giant, bulletproof wolves. One day, a massive wolf, 3 times the size of a normal one, approached them. It seemed calm until it suddenly grabbed a calf by the head. Terry Sherman shot the wolf with a shotgun at point-blank range, then again with a high-powered rifle. The wolf simply let go, looked at the farmer, and walked away without leaving a single drop of blood. Its tracks simply vanished into thin air. The story got so big that in 1996, billionaire Robert Bigelow bought the ranch. He brought in scientists from the National Institute for Discovery Science, or NIDS, packing the place with cameras and sensors. Later, even the Pentagon got involved, funneling $22 million into a program called ADIP to study these anomalies. Spoiler alert, they recorded plenty of strangeness, but they never caught a skinwalker in a cage. Now, let's strip away the mysticism and look at the facts. What's really behind the myth? Fact 1. Animal diseases. Most skinwalker videos online are actually sick animals. Sarcoptic mange can make a coyote lose all its fur and look like a literal demon. Diseases like rabies or chronic wasting disease can make animals lose their fear of humans and stand in unnatural positions. Fact 2. Social control. For the Navajo, the Skinwalker represents the ultimate antisocial person. In tight-knit tribes, someone who puts their own ego or wealth above the community is a threat. The legend was a way to say, be a good person, or you might be accused of being a monster. Fact 3. The Internet Effect. The modern Skinwalker from TikTok is a mashup of Navajo myths, the Wendigo, and European werewolves. Those human screams in the woods? Those are usually foxes or mountain lions. Trust me, a fox in mating season sounds exactly like a person in distress. Fact 4. The money. Despite years of research and a reality show on the History Channel, no undeniable scientific proof of the paranormal has ever been released from the ranch. Many skeptics believe the original stories were either exaggerated for a quick sale or the result of extreme stress. So, do skinwalkers exist? Physically, as shape-shifting monsters? No. There is no scientific evidence. But as a cultural phenomenon, as the embodiment of our fear of the dark and the unknown, they are very real. The legend reminds us that in the wilderness at night, we are no longer at the top of the food chain. When you're in the pitch black and a branch snaps behind you, your brain doesn't care about science. It believes in monsters. What do you think? Is there a grain of truth in these ancient legends, or is it just campfire stories? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next dive into the world's mysteries. Thanks for watching, and drive carefully on those night shifts. Goodbye.